Good morning, good people. It's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. Happy September 10th. Y'all, I had the most amazing thing to happen last night, and it's big for me. So I hope you enjoy, or I hope you join along with me and my little celebration to me. Have a cup of coffee. Y'all, I posted a short yesterday and got the most views that I've ever gotten in anything. It's like close to 600 views. I also acquired 5 new subscribers in a day. This is like epic for me, and I am so grateful and appreciative. You guys have no idea how ecstatic I am. And if you think you have an idea, trust me, you really don't. I am just like so stoked right now. I am going to get to the crochet along, probably do a few rows, but I want to show you a few whips. So I don't crochet mindfully. I don't even purchase my yarn mindfully. I look at things and I'm like, oh, that would make it cute. Oh, this would be beautiful with this. Oh, I want to do more of these, so I'll get yarn for this. I don't typically look at yardage. I look at what I like, and if I can afford it, I get it and I bring it home. And lots of times what I thought it was going to be, it ends up not being what it was intended to be. I have almost completed projects and decided I wanted to do something different. So that's my ADHD mind, I guess. It might be the OCD. I don't know. But it's my mind. It's how I work. So I've been on this bag kick. I am loving the way bags are working up. And of course, like I said, you know, getting into other yarns and other textures. So I started this one last night. Very fallsy. And I'm not going to put it down until October or November. No, I will work on it as I feel. I also got word that another black ruffle hat was wanted. So I started that last night. I'll probably put a few more rounds on it, probably down to where the ruffles start, to see if I hear anything back from the client. A lot of people place orders. I will start them until I get the money. And if the money never comes, usually the project never completes. So that's that. I told you I've been on a bag kick. It's just something about the bags that just are screaming, hey, make me, make me, make me. So a bigger bag. I kind of like this one. I do. It's bigger. It's a little bigger than I normally make. But it's working up really well. I always am fearful about the sides bulging out, but I did make a rectangle bottom. And yeah, I gave it a little depth on the sides, just a little, about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And my bottoms, you all, are only single crochet. And then I rounded it with single crochet. I turned the rows into rounds. And this is just double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, repeat it all the way around. It's the same thing with the fall one that I showed you. The only thing, I made the single crochets the long way on this one. I did it the short way on the yellow one. Okay, so Boggy Creek. Still working on it. You can see the progress. So, you know that I am still crocheting. Need to move my stitch marker up. But that's just to show where I left off before I pick it up again. This one I know will be worked on today because I'm so close to finishing that ball. And I'm anxious to start the next ball. I'm so anxious to start the next ball. I've already pulled the core out so I can start it. So I do know that this will definitely be worked on today. And then for our baby, the one we work on together, our basket, y'all. I wanted to be here with you guys yesterday, but right now we've got life going on. It's like as soon as you start, I told y'all that our heads were finally just above water. We were, no longer underwater or bobbing in and out. Then we got hit with something else, which is a little of what I want to talk to you about, because this could have potentially been a break me type situation. So I told you the issue that I've been having with my insurance. I, because of my disability and age, am on Medicare. Medicare comes with 4 appendages, Part A, B, C, and D, which they don't typically talk about. You get the information in the information pack, but you don't hear it advertised like you do A, B, and C. A is your, I believe it's the hospitalization. B is your medical. Anyway, A, B, and C cover hospitalization, medical, and prescription, kinda. It's like basic prescription. The appendage D covers a wider variety of prescription. It's a portion of the prescription that A, B, and C don't cover, which you are responsible for. So you have options to either acquire the funds from an outside source, like a friend or a church or some type of agency that will, cover it, or you pay it yourself, or you allow your disability or social security income to pay it, or you acquire another insurance to cover it, which is what I did. I acquired the state insurance of Medicaid. I don't know if it's the city where I am or what the issue is, but Medicaid has dropped the ball tremendously. And it may sound bad, but it's not. I don't mean it in an ill way, but I found out yesterday that I'm not the only one that's going through this. So it did make me feel better that I was not being singled out. At the same time, I found out that another individual who was going through it was also of age. They were seasoned. So that leads me back to our seasoned community just being cast aside. Like we don't matter. Like I'll get to you when I get to you. I'm 60, y'all. I'm still young. I unfortunately am disabled, but I'm still young. Just because I'm disabled and 60 doesn't mean I don't want to live. It doesn't mean that I want to deal with the burden that lazy people want to put on me. It all started back in March, April. Well, I'll say March, because supposedly a letter was sent out to me to recertify. I don't know who dropped the ball, whether it was Social Services or the United States Postal Service. I don't know which one dropped the ball. That's irrelevant at this point. The ball was dropped. So then I get a letter from United Healthcare, which is a different insurance. It goes along with my Medicare, and the way I'm able to get the maximum benefits of my plan is that I get what they call dual complete, which is Medicare and Medicaid, then the United Health. But the way things are paid out is Medicare, United Health, Medicaid. Okay? Medicaid says, hey, I realize this person only has this amount of money coming in. They fall within our guidelines of being covered. So we're going to do this and we're going to do this. Part of that was to pay the prescription portion. Well, being that I never got the recertification papers, I get a letter from United Health saying that I will no longer be eligible for the dual complete program because Medicaid is not covering me. So I call the Department of Social Services, and the lady finally looks everything up in the computer, and she says, yeah, you didn't recertify. I said, okay, I never knew that was even a thing. I didn't, know. I never received anything. I didn't get a phone call, a text, email, nothing. She says, no, they would have mailed that to you. And I said, I don't have anything from Social Services. What can I do? She said, well, we can mail the information out to you. You still have time before the end of the month. Okay. Or you can get somebody to come in and pick it up for you, or you can come in and pick it up. The latter sounded better to me. No, I rode my scooter up there. And no, I didn't get anyone to pick it up for me. I went and picked it up myself. I need you to hold on. Sorry about that. But I'm back. But yeah, I went up to Social Services myself, filled out the paperwork while I was there, and turned it in. And what they do is take a copy of the first page, stamp it, and that's your receipt that you actually turn that paperwork in. Okay, so with this receipt, I come back home. I'm thinking everything is going to be okay. I haven't heard anything, nothing, but I have a receipt showing that I actually turned my paperwork in. Cool. I get another letter from United Health confirming, this is like 3 weeks later now, that they are going to drop me and that I will no longer be eligible for the dual complete program. I'm like, So start calling Social Services again, and they put me in, well, they give me my worker's number, direct number to call. I call and she specifies only leave one message. Okay. And she'll get back to you at her earliest convenience. Okay. I call. I left one message. I let 3 days go by. I heard nothing. I said, okay. She sent me one message. I left one message. Then I'm going to leave another message. And I'm waiting for a reply. This goes on for months. When I tell you all, this started in March. I don't know what my worker's voice sounds like. I have no idea. She has never returned a call. I asked for her supervisor. Same thing. I don't know who it is. I don't know what her voice sounds like, what she looks like. I asked for her supervisor. Same thing. Now, I don't know if it's the city of Hampton or if it's just this, their Department of Social Services. I don't know what it is. But I took it upon myself at that point to call the congressman because I didn't know where else to go. I didn't know what else to do. You guys, My letter was sent to the congressman back in April. Do you know I just got a response from, except the cover letter that says we received your letter. I just got a response from them yesterday. I am so disappointed with the city of Hampton and kind of over it for the state of Virginia. And I mean, if I could afford to leave and go elsewhere, I would hightail my hind parts back to North Carolina. I really would, because nothing that I went through in Carolina couldn't, every bad thing that I went through in North Carolina could not equal one bad thing that I've been through here in Virginia. And I understand places change and, you know, people change. I understand all of that, but this is ridiculous. And it's obvious that I'm not going to sit here and do nothing. I'm doing this and I'm doing this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not one to just sit back and expect and wait, you know, for mediocrity to continue to fail me. So I implore you all, I implore, ask, beg. I think the only thing that has saved me out of this recent thing, oh, let me tell you what is going on with that. So when everything started out, it hit us so hard that we fell behind financially and we were facing eviction. So we were digging our way out of that, and we made it. We made it. We acquired a loan service called Flex, and that is rental assistance. And what they do is approve you for a loan amount, and you pay up to that amount the first half of the month. They will pay your whole rent, and then you pay them back the latter portion plus a processing fee. Okay, so we sign up for them. We utilize their service July, August. So when September rolls around, just as usual, the amount of the rent pops up on the page. We make the first install payment, and for some reason, all they sent into the rental office was our first installment. They did not pay the entire rent. Being that they've already sent the payment in, they're refusing to send the second portion, which, according to the rental office, has made our second portion accrue a late fee. So now not only do we owe the remainder of the month, we now owe a late fee. Now let me tell you where the rental office dropped their ball. Our rental office, we are renting a washer and dryer. So that's added to our rent. Our water, they say, is separate, but it's added into our rent, and we get charged a late fee by the rental office and everything. So therefore, it's not separate. When they put forth the amount to be paid to Flex, they only put the rent. They did not add the water. They did not add the washer dryer. Now, which means that they didn't post it to our account. They didn't post it to our account until the 6th, which is after the day that you can, well, so at any rate, that made the water and the washer dryer rental late as well. So we're dealing with that issue. We're dealing with my insurance issue. And on top of that, my checking account has been hacked. So now I have to go close out my checking account and open another one. Not my card was hacked. My account was hacked. And I don't deal with one of these big well-known banks. I've had the worst experience with them just being here in the city of Hampton. This is the first time I've had an issue with this bank. So, and we've exhausted. We've tried to figure out if it's one of the we went with two assistance help companies, and that was Flex and Arcadia. Arcadia helps with our electric bill, which really isn't outstanding, but if you can get help with it, go for it. If they can save you 40% on your electric bill, go for it. So we signed up for that. But Arcadia is not bright money. Flex is not bright money. We don't know anything about a bright money. No one has ever been in contact with us. We've checked all of our email accounts. We've checked all of our messaging. We've checked everything. And we don't know who these people are. They're impossible to talk to. So we've had to file fraudulent charges. And like I said, I have to get my bank account changed, which means I have to change information on everything, which is a hassle, guys. It's a hassle. And I already told you how bad I am with remembering passwords. I mean, it's not safe to have the same password for everything. That's understandable. But now I got to go through and change password again. And I laugh and smile because that's what I do. But I'm really majorly frustrated. I really am. A lot of things I wish could go back to the old days where people actually did things, you dealt with people. In dealing with Flex, trying to get that situation straightened out, I kept asking for a live agent, and when they finally switched me over, because first it was through a series of the little chat box. Okay. God, we were getting nowhere. So I finally got to email someone, and I told them that instead of typing everything through email, is it possible I could speak with a person? Unfortunately, they don't do phone calls. They don't do phone calls. What? So my summation of that is, since we have to go get a cashier's check, which is free from my bank anyway, then what is the point of having Flex? It's useless to have them if they're not going to honor their portion of the contract. So, bye-bye, Flex. Yo. So that has been what the ending of last week and the beginning of this week has been like for your baby boomer Kitty Lane. It's been a crazy one, y'all. But we have done this round and a half. I am see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I've just completed round 22. So my goal is to, by tonight, have round 25 done at least. And if I can start on that second one early, that'll be great, because I am making another basket. I'm still kind of deciding on the colors, but I have enough to keep my mind busy in the meantime. So yeah, I told you about my whips. I got hat, 2 bags, Bobby Creek blanket, and the basket. Hat, 2 bags, Bobby Creek blanket, and the basket. That's 5. And the blanket for my neighbor. I kind of put that on hold. I have to listen to my spirit when my spirit talks to me. And my spirit said just put that on hold for the time being. I don't know why, but it's still here. I haven't gone forward. I haven't frogged anything. I just kind of left it where it was. The pattern that I chose to go with is really simple. So it's all half double crochet. So it's all half double crochet. Nope, it's all double crochet. It's all double crochet, so it won't be hard to work it up. So those are my 6 whips. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys a little later. Brush the hair again, put some coconut oil on it, lay it down so the wind won't blow through it and send it all over the place. Take this trip up to the bank, and I will see you guys soon. I love you guys. I just need for you to love yourself, because you can't love me the way I deserve to be loved if you don't love you the way you need, want, and deserve to be loved as well. Okay? And you deserve the best. You absolutely do. So until next time, guys, peace.